Just adjusting a little bit here. For anybody that's there in chat, please let me know if you can hear me. Let's see. Just going to wait. I decided to go live a little bit earlier. Let's see. Just waiting to see who pops up here in chat. And thank you so much for joining me for this impromptu stream. For those of you that are here in the chat right now, appreciate you. I know it was a little bit last minute, but it's something that I did want to talk about for at least a little bit. I was going to go a little bit later, but then I saw, I guess, I think Flash is going to be streaming here in about 30 minutes or so. So I didn't want to run into his stream or be streaming around the same time. Hey, what's going on, Jeremiah Hembry? But we'll wait for a couple people to get in here because I just want to cover this real quick. So this will be a pretty brief stream, and I may do a longer one maybe this weekend, or maybe do one tomorrow. Or I should say, well, tomorrow would be the weekend, but sometime either tomorrow or Sunday maybe, just depending on how timing works out, how the scheduling works out. We'll see. Now I sound good? All right. Now that it's closer, right? So what's up, Adam Watkins? The Cloak and Dagger's getting canceled. Yeah, I think I did hear something about that. But, you know, what I'm going to go over real quick here for just a little bit, because like I said, this is not going to be a long stream. It's probably be a very short stream because there's some other people that are going to be streaming. So I don't want to be streaming while other people that I know are also streaming, just because it divides everyone up and stuff. So let me just get right into it though. So for those of you that are in the stream right now, you might have seen some of my previous videos regarding this particular topic. It's about the hacking that has been happening here on YouTube. For anybody that is a smaller content creator on the up and up and looking to hopefully at some point maybe get either monetization if they don't already, they might be looking to get some sort of sponsorship on their channel. So not another game collector says, I've known Gamer Thumb TV for almost 3 years. I'm super happy you got his channel back. Yeah, me too. Me too. But it would have been, it'd be awesome to say that it would end just with him. But unfortunately, yeah, there's been some other people, unfortunately, that have been hit. So let me go over. I'm going to share a screen with you guys here real quick. For those of you that haven't heard about this, that are just getting word of this now, I'll go over this. This kind of summarizes pretty well what's been happening. So I'll go over this in just one sec. Just bear with me. Yeah. They don't. Well, that's the thing with YouTubers. With YouTubers, unfortunately, especially on the smaller end of the spectrum here, we don't get paid attention to as much, which is, it's somewhat understandable when you think about the business ramifications, of course, but it's still be nice. It would be nice to get a little bit more help when it came to stuff like this. But this is why, and I said this before in a previous video, why smaller content creators really need to stick together and spread the word about this as much as you possibly can so that it gets back to YouTube in some form or another. So I'm going to go over this article real quick, which was by Mason Pelt. So shout out to him for covering this. This is 2 days ago he wrote this, but it's YouTubers are having their channels stolen by malware. So go over a little bit here. Marcelinios is a YouTube channel with nearly 95,000 subscribers. Currently, that channel is being held for ransom by hackers who are demanding a payment in Bitcoin. Marcelinios isn't alone. Gamer Thumb TV and a few others have fallen victim to this channel theft and ransom. So Gamer Thumb TV, he had this happen to him, and then after it happened to him, of course, somebody had claimed to have bought the channel from Gamer Thumb TV. Turns out that person actually probably bought it from the hacker who was posing as Gamer Thumb. And then once the hacker saw that he wasn't going to get the channel, that he wasn't going to get it sold, he reached out to Gamer Thumb TV and essentially, hey, what's going on, Devil Hunter Nero? Thanks for joining. Yeah, I heard about that too, Sakura. But basically what happened was that the hacker then reached out to GamerThumb, aka Fabian, directly, and essentially was holding his channel for ransom, saying, "Hey, I'll return your channel to you. All you got to do is give me $450 in Bitcoin, and I'll go ahead and give you the ownership back," which, of course, Fabian didn't pay. And then he did end up getting his channel back. It took about 2 weeks, which is that's entirely way too long, especially if you're like Fabian, who he relies on his channel for his income. He's a full-time content creator, so the more content he can make, obviously, the more money he's going to be able to make on his channel, and the more opportunities that'll open up for him to be able to make money on his channel. And that's kind of a dream for a lot of YouTubers, right? That are trying to build up their channel to be full-time content creators, is they want to be able to get these sponsorships and things like that, because those are more avenues for revenue for them. So what these hackers are doing is essentially they're preying on that. They're preying on that desire that these smaller content creators have to use their channel to basically turn their passion to profit. So this right here, this was the message that Marcelinios has gotten. And he's another content creator. He mostly makes Fortnite content, and his account has been compromised for over a week. And the hacker that got into his account basically sent him a message and was a little bit more aggressive than even, I think, the one that hacked the GamerThumb's channel, even going as far as to saying that, he threatened to delete the channel if he didn't get the money. So this is the message that he got, and it's similar to the one that GamerThumb had also gotten. I'll go ahead and show that one too. This is the one that GamerThumb got. Hold on, I'm not sure if you guys can see that on screen. Let me make sure that you guys can see this. Hold on. Let me make sure here. Yeah, okay, you guys can see it. Okay. I think you can see it, right? No, I guess it's not showing up. Hold on. Let me try to make it so you guys can see this, because it's important stuff here. And it's best to be as prepared as possible for these kinds of situations. So let me see here. All right, I'm going to try to do this another way here. So, all right, I guess we'll do it like this. All right, here we go. Yeah, I think this is it. Hold on. Which one is it? All right, just bear with me, y'all. Here we go. Okay, so this is the one that Fabian, aka GamerThumb TV, got. He got this, basically a carbon copy of the message with a couple different things that were added. So this was the one he got, pretty much the same. The only difference is right here where it says autofaucets.xyz project. The other one, the one that Marcelinios got, was for a program called Pull Boost. And now more recently, another YouTuber by the name of Hardlock, who does Dragon Ball video game content on his channel, he got hit by these same guys with the same name with a program called Pull Boost as well. He got hit as well. His channel's been compromised and hacked, and he's going on to over a week of not having access to his channel. But even worse in his case, let me show you all this real quick. In his case, he's, I think, in an even worse spot at the moment, because check this out. I'll show you guys this real quick. Let's see. Is it this? Hold on. Is it this? Right here. Boom. This is Hardlock's channel. Non-existent. And I believe this happened because his channel got hacked. Hey, what's up, Mike Walters? What's going on? Just hanging out a little bit before we go ahead and raid Yellow Flash's stream. But seems like YT would care if it was a huge channel but leave small. Yeah, basically. That's why we have to depend on each other to try to get the word out about this. But as you can see here, in the case of Hardlock, he unfortunately, his channel doesn't exist right now. And that's probably because what happened in his case is his channel got hacked, then it got sold off, and then the person who ended up buying his channel started uploading a bunch of stuff that was completely unrelated to the theme of his channel. Somebody in China bought his channel and seemingly started uploading copyrighted material, and then that's probably what led to this channel being deleted or being taken offline, was because of probably multiple copyright infringements. That's at least what the assumption is. So Fabian is an awesome dude. Glad he stuck with it. So yeah, he got his channel back. Yeah, thankfully. But this is what happened to Hardlock. Hardlock, his channel is basically down right now. I'm sure that if he's able to get everything back, he'll be able to get it restored. But still, this is, imagine that you've spent years or put in, days upon days of work, and then all of a sudden something like this happens where you don't even have a channel to show for it anymore because somebody decided that they would go ahead and take a shortcut to try to extort money from someone else, from somebody that actually worked to get to where they're at, right? So this is what we have here in Hardlock's case. His channel has been terminated, but hopefully he'll be able to get it back. But this is why we need to spread the word about things like this, because this is going to continue to happen. And the only way is to bring awareness about this and really have people really kind of vet when they're going to get sponsorships, because that's what these guys are looking for. They're looking for you to not be that well informed and take advantage of you. And they're hoping that you'll take their overture of trying to sponsor your channel in good faith, that you'll kind of let down your defenses. Always be on the defensive. Always be on the defensive. Always be skeptical about any kind of links or links to programs that people want you to download. And honestly, trust your gut when it comes to stuff like this, because if you feel that for whatever reason there's something fishy about it, just go with it. It's not worth risking your channel over these sponsorships, right? These sponsorships that even if it sounds enticing by them offering a lot of money, don't always go through with it with a very skeptical mind. Hey, what's up? What's up, Stan? I gotta hit you up later, Stan, in DMs. No, I don't blame you. Not another game collector. I understand. It's a horrible situation to be in. And these people, all they do, they're organized and they prey on people that have aspirations to do more with their channels. And it's unfortunate. Sometimes they prey on the ignorance of some people as well. And that's not me saying that Gamer Thumb was ignorant or anything like that, because this honestly could have happened to anybody. As Fabian said, it wasn't uncommon for him to get links to certain websites or to certain programs that people were testing out, and that kind of triggering his antivirus software. And there was times before that he had put down his, that he had turned off the antivirus software, and none of this stuff happened. And it was just something in the program and stuff. So I understand, trying to give people the benefit of the doubt and taking it in good faith that people are coming with the purest of intentions. But now with stuff like this, it's going to make it even harder. What sucks about this too in the long run is this is going to make it harder for legit sponsors as well to get people to review their products or their programs or things like that, because now people are going to be, they're going to be so like paranoid and skeptical. It's that there's going to be, it's going to be harder for sponsors as well to get their stuff on people's channels, because people are always going to be side-eyeing them, wondering whether or not they're legit. So, I'm sure there's a vetting process that can be put into place, but the main thing that needs to happen here, though, is that YouTube definitely needs to get on the ball and try to help these people that have had their accounts hacked. Help them get their accounts back. But let me show you a couple more things here that I want to show you guys in regards to this. Now, I want to talk about this real quick, because this is something that I want to get a little bit more informed about. I'm going to be looking into this site a little bit more as time goes on. But this, well, not this. What am I doing? Well, this is the wrong thing. Let me go back to the right thing here. I'm gonna go to, where is it? Here we go. Here we go. Found it. Okay, now this is the site that a lot of these people have been using to sell these stolen accounts on. Hey, what's up? Not a bug. What's going on? Been a while. How you doing, buddy? Appreciate the 5. You are the stream daddy so far. Thank you so much. Every little bit always helps. No, bro, you're good. You're good, man. You know, you're never obligated to do that, but I appreciate it. But this site right here, this is Epic NPC, and this seems to be the hub. This seems to be the site where a lot of these accounts are getting dumped on, these hacked accounts and being sold on. Now, I don't know what their thing is. I don't know if Epic NPC is, if any of this is legal, honestly, or if this is technically like a black market site. But it doesn't seem like they have a very good vetting process in order for their site either, to prove that the people that are selling the accounts on this site are who they say that they are. So Epic NPC might want to fix up their site a little bit again. But then again, for all I know, this site could be illegal as well, what they're doing on this site. So I wouldn't be surprised to find that out. You're probably right about that. Not another game collector. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we have to stick together. It's the only way. It's the only way we'll get the word out. But this site, like I said, this has been the site that has been used to sell off these hacked accounts. And again, it seems like if this site is legit, which is questionable. Again, I don't know a lot about Epic NPC. They could be doing things through legal channels. I don't know. But it's obvious that they don't have a very good vetting process in place either for these things, in terms of verifying whether or not the people that are selling the stuff on this site are the true owners of what they're selling or not. So my other account got hacked and YouTube never gave me my account. That sucks. That sucks, Decamaster fan. I hope you didn't have content on that account. After the stream is over. I mean, the thing with Epic NPC is that, again, I don't know what the legalities are with what it is that they're selling on their site, but I would think that it's a pretty big problem, right? That your site, let's just say for the sake of argument, that their site is considered a legit site, which is questionable, I would say, right? Considering what they sell on here, because it doesn't seem like they just sell YouTube accounts on here. It seems like they also sell World of Warcraft accounts as well as some others, right? Maybe even Facebook accounts. Like, I'm not sure what the legalities are in all this here. Like, as far as I remember back in the day, I don't think legally you were able to really sell your World of Warcraft account. But then again, I mean, it didn't stop people from doing it. I don't know if that's changed since then, but they obviously don't have a vetting process in place to prove whether or not these accounts that are being put on their site are legitimate or not, if they actually belong to the people that are selling them. And that's a problem. And that could, I could see a scenario where this website ends up getting shut down over stuff like this, especially if it gets reported in mass. So it'd be interesting to see what happens here. So I actually did a ton of content and subs. Oh man, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry that your account got taken like that. Yeah, that's the other thing too. This is probably a group. This is probably a group that have hit these people and have taken their accounts. As a smaller content creator, I feel like I feel a little bit of an obligation to try to put it out there, even if my reach isn't as big as some of the other people that whose stories I've covered. I mean, I think still just trying to get the word out there as best we can is what we should do. Because if the shoe were on the other foot, I would want somebody doing that for me. So I would hope that somebody would help me out. You know what I mean? So let's see. I'll take a couple questions here before we go ahead and raid flash a stream, but I've said pretty much all I need to say about this. I might make another video covering this entire situation, but I think I've covered it pretty much well enough at this point. So for those of you that are here in the stream with me, if you guys see me tweet out anything about Marcelinios or Hard Lock, please consider retweeting or sharing it and tagging Team YouTube or at YT Creators so that this can get on their radar, because this happening to anybody at all is it sucks. It sucks, because even if it's somebody that's not necessarily profiting off of their YouTube channel, if it's just somebody doing it because it's their hobby and they love to do it, and something like this happens to them, it sucks just the same. Just the same. Behind in the laws, yeah. Yeah, no, that's a good point, Devil Hunter Monero. But hopefully, like I said, if we could bring awareness about this situation, if we could put it out there a little bit more, hopefully we can get some of these people their content back. And hopefully, on top of everything else, people can kind of see some of these red flags. So anybody here in the chat, if you're a content creator and you get a message like this that is kind of off or seems a little bit suspect, don't hesitate to just pass on it. I mean, even if it seems enticing, because of course the way they get people is by saying stuff, oh, we'll give you $100 to $200 per mention in a video or per spot that you put in the video. All you have to do is just download this program, be very, very skeptical of it. Be very skeptical of it, and put a vetting process in order. Make sure your account has more than one way to verify. I think at this point, I think Fabian said, and Fabian is Gamer Thumb TV, I think he said that he got the authentication stick. So basically now his account is completely locked down. So in order for somebody to be able to log into his account, they're going to need that authentication stick, which is unique because only he has it. So they shouldn't be able to get into his account again. Oh yeah. Yeah, probably. You're probably right. And now that Fabian's put it out there, now that he's basically said that he's he filed it with the FBI. Yeah, I mean, if more people do that, if Marcelinios decides to do that, if Hard Lock decides to do that, I mean, again, the bigger the paper trail gets, the worse it's going to be for the people that are doing it. So, because make no mistake, what they're doing is criminal, So this would be considered a cybercrime. So going to be I don't know what the penalty is for that. So I'm not going to speculate as to that, but this is some serious stuff. This is some real serious stuff. And hopefully, like I said, we could get justice for the people that have been victims of this. That's good. That's good. Yeah, definitely lock down your channel. It's good that you're taking precautions, not another game collector. For sure. I'm doing the same. I'm making sure that all my verifications, I might do the same thing that Fabian did. I might also get like an account key, and hopefully we'll get that all locked down, but and get that all fixed so that I don't have to worry about that either. Because even though look, Fabian's has way more subscribers than I do. His viewership is much higher than mine. Oops, got a phone call coming in. Let me stop that right there. Sorry about that. And Marcelinios has even more than Fabian does. He has like 95,000 subscribers. Hardlock was a little bit under. He was like 16,000 subscribers, but still, you can see that his channel is growing and that he was putting out content pretty regularly. So he was on the up and up too. So it's definitely somebody that's targeting smaller creators, probably thinking that, they don't know any better and things like that. And that's probably what they're going to continue to do. Probably fraud and identity. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, possibly those could be charges. But yeah, getting an account key might be super beneficial. Not another game collector. But I'll probably leave this stream up a little bit for anybody that comes across this video and wants to know what to look for. Like I said, if the email is very kind of forthcoming and they're already talking about pricing and this, that, or the other, and telling you that all you have to do is just go to a certain website or download a certain program, or are encouraging you to make sure that you don't have any kind of antivirus software on, the red flags should go off immediately. Be skeptical of everyone that approaches you for potential sponsorship. Try to vet them as best you can. Try to track down their sites. Try to check to see if there's any kind of legitimacy. If there's no other kind of background to them, then just take a pass on them. Take a pass on them. Don't take the risk, especially if your channel is one that is monetized. Don't take the risk on giving people the benefit of the doubt. I mean, I'm sure that there's other sponsorships that when they come to you and they're legit, they go through different kinds of channels that don't seem as suspect, or I would think. So problem is that it makes people listen certain to YouTube. So when they use the Twitch makes one. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's one of those things that it's technology. I mean, people always find a way. They always find a way to get around things. And in this case, these guys were organized enough, and their con was one that was, that again, it sounds appealing and enticing to people. Think about it. Sometimes people get the blinders on when they hear a certain price tag is being put on something, and what they say about if something is too good to be true, right? So anyways, I think that's where I'll go ahead and wrap this one up. I'll probably try to go ahead and stream again either tomorrow or possibly when I get back from vacation, because I will be going on vacation this next week. And I hope to start putting stuff out regularly. But for those of you that are here that are recently subscribed, I appreciate you. And I hope you'll join me on the next stream. Shout out to Not a Bug once again for being the stream daddy. Appreciate the donation, brother. Again, there's always appreciated but never obligated. But they do help out. Every little bit helps out. And like I said, for those of you that are here in the chat, if you could follow me on Twitter and make sure that you tag Team YouTube or YT creators when I talk about this stuff, that helps tremendously. And hopefully, like I said, we could get some of these creators their account back. We are, Gamer Thumb already got his account back, which is great. Hopefully we can get more of these guys' accounts back. So spread the word, let people know. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for joining me in this very short stream. It seems the smaller channels. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens, Devil Hunter Nero. But yeah, sorry the stream was a little bit short. I kept it brief because I saw Flash is going to be going on now. So let's just go ahead and get up on his stream. We'll go ahead and raid his stream real quick. So thank you guys for joining me, and I'll catch you guys on Flash's stream.